Picture the Iron Maiden, a terrifying, human-shaped coffin lined with spikes. It's maybe the most famous symbol of medieval cruelty, designed to impale victims who would slowly bleed out for hours. A truly gruesome image, right? Well, what if I told you the whole thing is a fake? If you've always thought the Iron Maiden was a real medieval torture device, you're not alone. But the truth is, there's absolutely no credible evidence that it was ever used or even existed during the Middle Ages. In fact, the entire concept is a hoax, invented nearly 300 years after the medieval period ended. So, how did this horrifying legend become so famous? Well, the story starts, as so many good stories do, with a lie. The very first written mention of an Iron Maiden pops up suspiciously late in the 1790s. A writer named Johann Philipp Siebenkees spun a tale about a gruesome execution that supposedly took place way back in 1515, all to make the past seem more barbaric and thrilling. And from that one fabricated story, the myth began to grow. Fast forward to the 19th century, when museums figured out that morbid curiosity sells tickets. They started building their own Iron Maidens, often piecing them together from random old artifacts to create something that would shock and horrify their audiences. One of these fakes was even displayed at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, which helped cement this fictional device as historical fact in the minds of the public. So if the Iron Maiden wasn't real, what was medieval punishment actually like? While it could be incredibly brutal, torture methods were often much simpler. Devices like the rack and thumb screws were certainly used. But some historians think the real inspiration for the Iron Maiden was a non-lethal device called the Schandmantel, or coat of shame. This was basically a barrel that a person was forced to wear for public humiliation, a punishment for petty crimes. It's easy to see how a creative mind could take a coat of shame and turn it into a coffin of death. The Iron Maiden is a powerful symbol, but it's not a symbol of medieval cruelty. It's a symbol of how easily history can be twisted and fabricated for profit and entertainment. It tells us far more about the 19th century's obsession with a savage past than it does about the actual Middle Ages. If you love debunking history myths like this one, make sure you subscribe for more.